Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Talent Show, where you will meet the people that bring humanity to business. We're so glad that you're here joining us today. Thank you for taking the time, wherever you are in the world, to come and have a little bit of a conversation with us. I'm excited about today's conversation. We have it about annually as we come into the healthcare season in the United States. And it's a conversation that's around compassion, connection, and career opportunities. And this year, we're very excited to have Kim Kinkade join us. She is an executive director with our healthcare operations team and is going to share a little bit about her journey and what she believes makes this career meaningful. First, we want to go over to you and meet you wherever you are joining us from. We'd love to see you. You can just drop your name and where you're joining us from in the chat, and we'll have some interaction with you today. So again, thank you so much for joining us. Kim Kinkade has been with us for over 12 years and has had a variety of roles and experiences as she's grown her career here with TTEC. I'm lucky that I've had the opportunity to work with her over the years, so very excited to welcome her as our guest today, as she shares more about this opportunity here at TTEC as a licensed agent, our roles, and how we bring empathy and compassion into helping people every day. So let's go ahead and bring on Kim. Kim, how are you?
I'm well. Thank you, Rebecca. I'm so glad to be here today.
Thank you so much. I know you are in like what I guess we could refer to as like tax season. You are getting ready for a really big season here in the US. So thank you for taking time out of your day to join us.
You're welcome. Yes, this is what I call
We
Super
have
Bowl.
a lot of great. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Is there a halftime show?
Yes, hopefully. Hopefully.
Oh, great. Well, Kim, as we roll out and talk a little bit more about all of the ways that your team and the teams that you work alongside make a real difference every day, I think it'd be great to start with your journey here at TTEC. So could you tell us a little bit about where you started, how your role evolved, and where you're at today?
Sure, I would love to. I actually just celebrated my 12-year anniversary a couple of weeks ago. So time flew by, but I started my journey here. I had worked in human resources and talent attraction for several years before TTEC. I resided in Jonesboro, Arkansas, had a location, had some TTEC executives that came to visit the location. They were looking to open up a call center in the area. So I had a chance to tour the building with them. And about a week later, they called and said, "Hey, we would love for you to come to join one of our sites. We have a sales pitch with a healthcare client. Would you come and do that?" And I said, "Of course I will." And then about a week after that meeting, which went really well, they called and said, "We would love to offer you the opportunity for a senior operations manager role." And I was very hesitant at first. I had always said, absolutely not. Never would I ever be in operations. And ladies and gentlemen, never say never, because there you go. You end up doing exactly what you say you'll never do. And so I took a chance on TTEC and came to work as a senior operations manager, launching the healthcare client in Jonesboro. I had some really great people that mentored me in my role and helped me throughout that time. And I was thankful that those executives saw something in me I didn't see in myself. I never saw myself doing anything in operations, but I was comfortable in it. I became comfortable very quick thanks to the help and support I had here. I was promoted then to a director role about a year later from that. And then about in 2020 when COVID hit, and we were all impacted by the outcome of COVID, and TTEC was going through a really, what I would call a difficult transition at the time. We were moving all of our employees at home. So I had an opportunity to go work remote at home with our workforce. And at first, I would say, we navigated some scary times, but what I love about TTEC, and this is still true today, is that they created intentional moments for us to get together and where you don't feel like you're alone on an island. And I love that we had things like Fitness Fridays and had an opportunity to really connect, even in a virtual environment. So I love that. And then I went on to be promoted then to an executive director, and that's what I do today here at TTEC. And now I have a chance to impact other people and help mentor them to the roles that they want to be here at TTEC.
I love it. So many amazing things in what you just said there that we could probably do like several more talent shows on, which is the never say never, getting
Right.
outside of your comfort zone, and really that power of mentorship. And people, often, they, like you said, they see something in you that you maybe never saw in yourself.
That's
So,
right.
so many amazing things there. And now you have that chance to pay it forward in your role as well. Kim, before we go on, we have people watching from the Philippines. We've got Jel
Oh, awesome.
watching. Adriana's joining us from Texas. We have Hamid. Great session to learn from the best. Regent, I truly admire the company and hope you can be part of it. Well, we've got some opportunities we'll be talking about today. So one of my favorite things about TTEC is that we have people from around the world, and this show offers the opportunity for us to
Absolutely.
meet more friends around the world as well. So,
Yeah.
Kim, you're in healthcare operations. We've got people joining us here from around the world. Before we jump into more of the discussion, can you just explain what is a licensed agent, or what is open enrollment in the US all about anyway?
Yeah, so our licensed agents really they get certified in their state or the states that they'll serve our callers, and it's really about helping members select and enroll in their health insurance plans, whether that be a Medicare plan, or other types of plans that are available. So it's about helping them choose a plan that's right for them, not just selling a plan, but where do we meet their needs and the solution that's customized for that specific member or that caller. So that's what our licensed agents do. We are about to embark on what we call our AEP season, our annual enrollment period, and that kicks off very soon in October. So we are now in the stages of hiring associates to come in and help support our members through that healthcare journey.
About that season that we're coming up into, and that helps us go into the next question, which is really around what difference do you think that you are able to make with your team? I know you've talked with us in the past about part of your role is to help remove obstacles so that your team can do their best work. What are some of the ways that you're working with your team so that they can do their best work every day?
So my role is really, I always attune it to in healthcare. You think about healthcare, not everything is visible in healthcare. So if I talk about like a surgeon going into an operating room, that surgeon had someone that came into that operating suite before them that set up the tools for that surgery. They had an OR tech that came in and set it up. They're going to have nurses on hand, right, and assistants. And I attune that to what we do here at TTEC, and my role is really about making sure that my team, who's on the front line, they have the tools and the resources, the training. And I could talk a lot about our training, Rebecca, if we have time, but making sure that people have the opportunity to do their job successfully. And as a leader at TTEC, I know that there's a person on either end of that line. There's an agent that I have to make sure has what they need to do the job. And then on the other end of the line, there's another person that has a healthcare need. And so if I feel like if I'm taking care of my agents and their needs and making sure they are successful, then that ultimately leads to a successful conversation and ensuring that that person walks away with the healthcare solution that they called us for. So my job is to remove obstacles and to block and tackle where needed to ensure that our employees are successful and have exactly what they need.
That's so great because they do get freed up, and I'd love to learn a little bit more about the training too. Maybe that's another talent show. We have so many, but yeah, to be able to give people what they need, the tools and equipment, and the resources so that they can do their job. I think that's a great reason for someone
That's right.
to choose TTEC to hang their license for the season with us. So,
Right.
who are the agents talking to? I see so many great shout outs on our Reach for Amazing platform, Kim, from members of different healthcare plans that our leaders share. People who have called in, either it's loved ones or it's the direct the direct member needing help. And I'm just so inspired by the conversations these team members are having every day. So could you tell us a little bit about that, like how that their day goes, who they're talking to, and what their
Sure.
end goal is?
I'd love to. We call them mission moments, and um, I have so many. Like in my 12 years here, and every day I get another story. We're constantly learning about how our agents go above and beyond. One of our values at TTEC is Reach for Amazing, and I see it truthfully every day. And that's where we've had situations where a caller calls in and they just need someone to help and someone to listen. And there's been situations where we've also been on the phone calling 911 because there's a medical emergency while on the call. And so I think it's really important that as healthcare insurance sales reps and as leaders here in the organization, we understand that we have the ability to really impact people in a special way, especially in healthcare that way. So their stories or their callers are typically people who are calling in wanting an insurance plan. And that could be someone who's wanting Medicare or someone that is just wanting to enroll in their employer's coverage. So there's a lot of different opportunities to speak. Speak to members and potential members through all walks of life. And we really love to share those mission moments when that connection between the member and the caller really becomes special. And that's what we at TTEC refer to when we talk about bringing humanity to business, is that human interaction that happens between those two when the caller and the agent really truly connect on that line.
I have to say, Kim, I hope it's my parents on the other end of a TTEC person helping them this fall. So just knowing
Yes.
the importance of creating those connections really makes me feel better about who my parents might be talking to this fall.
Yes,
So
for sure.
actually, could you tell us a little bit more about like what does it take to make a great licensed agent? What do you think is like the elements that go into a day in their life?
I really think it's you know, you might be surprised to hear me say that selling is not the first thing that I mentioned. It's really about a genuine desire to help people. And that, you know, the other things we can teach product, we can teach knowledge, you know, the knowledge articles, we can teach you how to hit a button to take a call, right? Or how to end the call. I can give you all the tools and resources that you need to be successful. Um, but you have to care about people and really being able to want to help other people find solutions. Um, People want to speak to someone they can trust. So, you know, that's how you build connection, is building that trust and confidence. So when your grandmother calls in, they want to talk to someone and you want them to talk to someone that's capable of helping them find the right solution. And I feel like that's, you know, just really important. You need to have listening skills, and not just listening, but listening to understand and really connect not just the what but the why. I referred to just a few minutes ago that, you know, TTEC's purpose is really about bringing humanity to business, and that's where it meets, is when we are connecting the why with the what, and helping to support that person. So those are all critical skills. Being able to problem solve, and I would say patience, right? Because you're, like I said, you may meet people through all walks of life and different healthcare needs. And you've got to be able to be patient with them and really, like I said, listen and understand. Those are the qualities that make just such a great agent. The other things come along with that too, with the training and the knowledge that you get. But definitely we want to make sure we connect on all those other levels too.
Mm, thank you
Yeah.
for sharing that. And Well, I know specifically right now we're talking about healthcare and our AP season coming ahead. I think so many of the things that you mentioned just now cut across all of the different kinds of programs that we have here at TTEC. And I'll talk a little bit about two of the jobs available with us right now, but we have many around the world. And I think what you were saying, that, heart for wanting to help people to step into their shoes, to help them through difficult moments or fun moments, whatever it may be that they're encountering in their day, is something that is true to many of our TTEC team members around the world. And I love that we have leaders like you, Kim, who help to nurture that and share and connect back our purpose and our values with the mission that we do every day. So thank you and your team, who work really hard every day to help all of our members around the world. So thank you so much for that.
Absolutely.
As we go to the end of our time here together, Kim, as you grew your career, and congratulations on your 12th anniversary,
Thank
what are
you.
some of the things that you see that you could maybe help other people connect with, the ways that they could be growing their career as well?
I would say careers don't always stop where they start. And, I would have never chosen operations probably on my own if someone had not had that belief that I was capable of doing it. My biggest motto is stay curious, always learning, right? I was the first one when I came to this role to volunteer, to be a part of special projects, or to reach outside of my comfort zone even more. I might master one thing and think, okay, I need another challenge, and would be calling my boss up and saying, or my leader and saying, what can I do now? Not that I was bored. I've never been bored at TTEC. I can say that. Right. But I was just wanting a challenge. And so I think that's really important, that you step out of your comfort zone and be able to ask questions, and don't give up. I mean, that's really important too. I mean, you may not get the role that you are seeking immediately, but if you stay persistent and you know what you want and you work hard for it and you make sure the people that are around you know that, then I think, it's the sky's the limit. We can do whatever we want to do if we're able to do that. So I just think those qualities are really important, just to be able to step up and say, "Hey, choose me, pick me," because those are the opportunities when they hear when someone hears that you're interested in something and that they know that you have the confidence and the willingness to learn more.
I think your words of wisdom are never more true in the work world than that
Yeah,
ability to always be curious. Here at TTEC, we have our other value of seek first to understand, and I think that helps guide us in so many of our conversations and our own careers too.
absolutely.
So yeah, stay curious. That could be
Stay
like your new
curious.
tagline. Like we should get you a shirt or a
I
hat.
should. I need a shirt. I need a shirt.
Maybe you
And
could.
Rebecca, if we have time, I'd love to talk a little bit, tell a little bit more about, some of the, if we have a few minutes, about the
Yes,
training, or
please go for it.
if we
Yes.
do. Yeah. So I alluded earlier, if you're watching and you're interested in becoming a healthcare sales associate with TTEC, we offer, I think I said, paid training. We will teach you, and give you the tools and the equipment that are necessary. Excuse me. Sometimes people are afraid to hear work at home, and that makes people afraid. I've never felt like I was alone on an island here at TTEC. We will make intentional moments. You will have coaching and huddles with a team leader. We don't just give you a headset and say, go forward and conquer now. It is definitely a team that works together to make sure that you have the resources and training to go and help serve our callers. And then, empathy is really important in our world. I can't say it enough. And what I always tell people, and to be open when you're going through training, is this: there is a person on the other end of that line. And if you will connect that with, think about the person that you love most in this world. If they were the caller on the other end of the line, how do you put yourself in those shoes, right? It's not just about listening. It's about connecting with them and making sure we're empathetic to their needs and truly understanding what they need. And TTEC we'll do empathy drills and training and give situations, because sometimes people are reluctant because they think, I can't do that. or I could not ever respond to that situation. We make sure we are giving you the tools and resources to do that. So I think, listening to understand, because every caller is someone's grandmother, mother, father, daughter, son. And we have the great responsibility but a great privilege to be able to serve those callers. So we, TTEC, will make sure you have what you need in order to be successful in that role.
And empathy, leaning more into that, can take you anywhere in your life, right? So it's a great
Yeah,
life skill to continue to develop and hone in on. It's gonna help you in your personal life and your work life. So sounds like an amazing training. Sign me up, Kim.
okay, I think we have one starting soon, so we can go together, Rebecca.
And that's great too, how you connected back that, people may be working from home, but they're never alone, and there's always a community. And I know you and the engagement leads all work very hard to make sure that people feel connected and that they have a community that they can turn to have a little bit of fun
Absolutely.
while they're doing such important work. So thank you for that.
That's right. You're welcome.
Amazing. Well, I know we had just a couple other people. Tammy from Arkansas, another person from Texas was Stacy. I think we've got the South and the Midwest covered here in the U.S. And we've got Helen joining in from Colorado as well. So,
Hi,
uh,
everyone.
Kim, thank you so much for your time today, for reminding us the importance of empathy, whether we're working here at TTEC or not, the importance of connection, slowing down, listening, having patience. These are all things that help us wherever we are in our lives. And then, of course, the stay curious. We need to get you a shirt. Have
Okay. Yeah, we can get shirts for each other.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to
You're
talk
welcome.
about those jobs here in a minute, but have a wonderful rest of your
Sure.
day, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks,
Thank you.
Kim.
Thank you for allowing me to come on the show today. I appreciate it. Have a good day, everyone.
Oh, all right. So if you liked what you heard, or you are currently a licensed agent here in the United States, we have got some great jobs for you. Our team will be dropping them in the chat. There's a couple of roles we'll talk about here today. One is for the licensed insurance agent for English, and then we also have a bilingual role. And if you yourself are not a licensed agent, but you know of somebody who may be in the states that are shown here in the job description, we'd love to hear from them. We've got many great things and events that they could join in on as well. So if you have a great understanding of helping people with their coverage, you can help answer their questions, provide solutions. It is a remote role, and like Kim said, you won't feel alone. You will be able to be at home working in the environment that you work best in. You do need to have a license, and the job description will have way more details than we can cover here right now. If you are applying for the bilingual Spanish role, you do need to have fluency in that language in English too. So please share the jobs or come and apply for them. These are just two of many jobs that we have all around the world. So you can head to TTEC Jobs, see what might be available in your neck of the woods. Thank you all for tuning in today. We appreciate it. A big shout out to our guest, Kim, for joining us here today during her very busy season, to all the licensed agents and teams that are working in healthcare, making a difference to members around the United States. We really appreciate all that you do. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you back next time.